Hey, hello. We're gonna analyze today Ripple XRP and see what interesting things we can learn from the market. Pretty excited to show you guys what are the key elements and specifically what we can learn from these markets. Because at the end, if we don't learn what is happening, how it happens, be able to achieve our goals. So let me organize this. Okay, nice. Very nice. Yeah, let me know in your comments if you like these lives. We can do it more. Now let me see if you can see it. Yes. Now look at this graph that I'm showing you right now. So the key element is XRP Ripple. You know, this morning literally I just woke up and I was like, wow, just they call it a god candle because it just grew so fast compared to what was going on. Like I remember a couple of days ago, XRP was 1.44, 1.46, and then boom, it passes two. um, and that's what I want to tell you about it and what you can analyze about XRP. And let's see what is the market doing right now. But I like to start with this image and graph because it shows us that both in 2017, I remember December, when you can see here, it was the top also from the market. Then in 2021, it was the top of the market. And then are we have a top now? Well, let's see. So now let's go back to what is happening into XRP. Just think about the last 24 hours. In the past 24 hours, it has grown more than 31%. How crazy is that? And when you're thinking about diversifying your portfolio, well, imagine if you just put money yesterday onto XRP with 31%. Let's see the 7 days. 7 days also has growth incredible well. Check the last 3 months. It's crazy now. From just before the election, it was on the 0.49. So if you had to put money just before the election on XRP on Trump winning, you will be doing 5 times. That's how crazy it has grown. And that's the reason when things go so fast, you have to be very, very careful because you have to analyze. I will recommend you need to breathe. Like XRP is not breathing since election. It's just going up and up and up and up. And there are a lot of analysis of why is this happening and why XRP it's an interesting approach. But just check the market cap. We're $142 billion right now. And if we see what is happening with the market is a 3.6 trillion market. So Bitcoin is 96,445. Bitcoin has been in that area between 95 and 97. It has also played up to 98,000. In one moment, every one of us thought, okay, now Bitcoin is breaking that 100,000. It hasn't reached that point. Then Ethereum woke up a little bit and also reached 3,720, almost 3,750, but it has gone back. But just check, XRP today is the number 3 coin. And that's the interesting thing because when you analyze the history of XRP, what is the goal of XRP? Well, XRP says our vision is to become the number 1 technology for the banking and financial system. All right. So we have the SWIFT system, which is an outdated system that banks around the world have. And then XRP says, well, can we convince banks into doing that with the Ripple technology and using the XRP token? Also, they have faced lawsuits, specifically in the US. Why? Well, they're always asking, is XRP a security? Just remember, at the beginning they say yes, now they say no. And as I have analyzed in other video, guys, my name is Francisco. I'm a PhD researcher in asset tokenization and an innovator from MIT. And I have shown you how crypto is a different asset class. So crypto should not be qualified the same as a financial asset, a physical asset, a digital asset, intellectual property. No, crypto is its own asset. Like it's a new asset class. And I have described that in one of my videos. So I agree with the XRP in that sense because this is a new asset class. Then you see all the crazy people on TikTok, and I will call them crazy because it's absurd. You know that what this guy he was just saying XRP is gonna reach $271 per XRP. Just think about that. So just take the number that we have today and multiply it by 100. That's it. If you check the same logic, of right now market cap of 142 billion, which is 0.1 trillion dollars, you are implying that it will reach $10 trillion XRP. 10 trillion. Of course, there's some guy that says XRP to 1,000. What is 1,000, man? It's like, will that mean that everyone will use XRP everywhere? No, not necessarily. Which XRP could be a powerful token in the next 10 to 20 years? Yes. Could it reach $10 trillion? Not likely. Why? Well, if you see the advances of what the banks are doing, what our financial institutions are doing, for one side you have the efforts of fintech companies that are already implementing payment systems, okay? Like, for example, Blade in the US. Then you have governments around the world, like the Indian government, which created the most advanced payment system in the world. And I think that I'm not only saying it's the most advanced, everyone in India, more than 1 billion people are using that, and everyone knows it's so easy and so fast. Then the Brazilian government, inspired by the Indian government, created the PIX. And now Mexico and other countries around the world. So it's like governments are creating their own payment systems very fast. Then you have the CBDCs, the central bank digital currencies, which in some way, yes, you can use Ripple technology to develop a central bank digital currency. That could be interesting. But that will imply that every country around the world will launch their CBDC with Ripple. And Ripple will be able to launch some CBDCs, but not all. Why? Because that's how markets work. And Ripple is not considered as Bitcoin, which is the asset that now is an ETF and now it's a reserve asset and is like there, That's the reason when we're thinking about crypto portfolios, we always put Bitcoin, Ethereum, and we're putting Solana. Now some people are saying, wow, Francisco, what about if we put Ripple as part of it? And if we just check in the numbers, in the past 7 years, just grows 77%. Crazy, no? Crazy numbers about XRP Ripple, And one of the most important things about the growth, just check the volume in the last 4 to 24 hours. What is the difference in this volume? I'm gonna click here so you can see what we're talking about. So in this moment, the last 24 hours that Ripple just grew past 2.45, the 24-hour volume of Ripple put in the third place. So which is the crypto asset with most volume? Is Tether, is USDT, almost $92 billion. Then Bitcoin, $69 billion. But now Ripple, for the first time in a long period of time, has surpassed the Ethereum daily volume. And of course, if you surpasses Ethereum daily volume, just check 43 billion versus 42 billion, what does it mean? A lot of people just move Ripple. So what will mean for the market? It will just go up. And this is very important. So these are the key things to consider when you're analyzing Ripple, when you're analyzing other crypto and other possibilities. For example, Solana is merely $8 billion. So actually Solana, when Solana increases this volume, well, the market cap could grow by a lot. And that's the key thing about analyzing markets, about analyzing Ripple, and about thinking, okay, what else could we learn from all these processes? Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a complete video about Ripple. What are your opinions about it? Of course, some people just are like to the moon. just gonna show you things. You know, this one, people, Ripple to 100 per dollar. That would mean almost 50 times bigger. So 50 times will be what? $5 trillion? And today's market is $3.6 trillion. I know markets will grow a lot. I personally believe that Bitcoin could reach and surpass $1 million per Bitcoin, but I don't know when or how. That's the key question. But then people, of course, you see all these elements and all these comments, and you see these graphs. And what will happen? Well, probably it could go much higher. And because we are in this part of the bull cycle when we are just getting excited, it's not crazy for Ripple to reach $10. It's not crazy. So be mindful. Be mindful. Of course, never put all the things in the same basket. And it's very interesting how people just say, oh yeah, they're gonna use it. And I always said, okay, show us the use cases. Of course, every crypto company is trying. Look, and this is what is also happening. If you browse TikTok, a lot of people are talking about Ripple XRP, and just check this. I will not want to insult anyone, but I will say that there are people that are not well informed. So saying that it could reach what, 30,000? That's dude, man. I will send this guy to learn some math, basic math. Okay. Yeah, it's incredible how people don't know about basic math. So my advice for all of you, when you're seeing recommendations specifically about all these blockchain crypto influencers, key opinion leaders that say Ripple to the moon, be mindful. It's not gonna reach $1,000. So I'm telling you, it could reach $10, and the next 10 to 20 years, could Ripple reach $25? Yes, it could, but in decades, okay? Because all the market size will keep growing. So if you are in the top 5 and you are kept within that top 5, well, you will keep growing. So that's the logic, okay? Now, will Ripple be using tokenization? They need to prove that. That's a big area. They can do a lot of stuff, but they have to prove it, as always. Like the utility, if you just check tokenization right now, most of tokenization is driven by Ethereum. Ethereum is number 1, okay? So how do you know that? It's simple. I'm gonna people talk about data. Just show me the data. It's simple. Data is simple. Just verify. And I'm going to show you the dashboard right now that is showing in terms of asset tokenization. And I'm going to show you the blockchains, okay? And then you will tell me if Ripple is in the top 10 of these asset tokenization public blockchains, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show you. So go to .xyz. Here you will see most of the asset tokenization right now, it's private credit. This is not content stablecoins because stablecoin is the majority. But then you have private credit, bonds, government bonds, and then you have commodities. But go down and check here. Ethereum represents 76%. Polygon, which is an Ethereum layer 2, is 3.9%. Stellar, 6%, and Solana, 3.29%. So Ripple is not in the top 10 of public asset tokenization. Maybe you can put the argument, yes, Ripple will do a lot of private asset tokenization. Yes, but not on Ripple. Because if it was on Ripple, we will see it, correct? That's the good thing about public blockchains, is that we can see the data. If you are using Ripple technology by creating a private Ripple, okay, that's different. But that doesn't mean that you're using the public blockchain. So just be mindful about this, guys. Of course, Ripple could implement. If they go through it, it can grow. But also, when it's just growing like crazy, be mindful, guys, that if you have gone through it, just take profits. Take profits. It's always a smart move, no matter what people say. Because even though the psychology tries to trick us, the challenge is to really understand how we can keep investing, because this is a long-term game. It's not about how much money I made today. No, it's how much money I made today that will allow me to keep making money in the future and keep compounding. So yeah, that's what was my analysis on Ripple just passing $2.5 per XRP, which is incredible. All the people that invested in Ripple, congratulations. But it hasn't reached the all-time high, so still could it reach the all-time high in this cycle? Yes. Well, that it means that it could grow another 50%, imagine, or even more. That's what I wanted to share you today. Thank you for tuning in this live session. I will plan to do some live each week so we can discuss about different topics. But follow, subscribe, watch the videos, and let me know what you want me to talk about. Thank you very much.